I just wanted to do a check-in with you and let you know that I did it. I did uh, break that 200-pound mark, and so I'm excited about that. Of course, I didn't have my whipping cream for dessert yesterday, although I did have some during the day. I had a period where I just needed a little something, so I had a little bit. And um, you just have, whatever you do, you just need to account for what you've done. You really need to have, like the carb manager or something, because you need to know how much fat you're consuming, how much, protein you're consuming, how many carbs you're consuming, because that will all affect your weight loss. I do weigh every day, but it's not necessary to weigh every day. Some people get really discouraged and actually quit the diet if they don't like what their scale is saying to them. But so far, my scale's, been okay. Granted, this week I lost and gained the same pound, half pound, um, all week. But I knew why. I knew I was, if I added extra fat or if I ate too much, whipping cream, the worst thing I can do is buy a can of sugar-free whipping cream, because I would totally eat too much of that. Because it's right there, ready to go. All I gotta do is spray it into a bowl and eat it. At least with the homemade whipping cream, I gotta work for it. I've got to, put it in a bowl with my hand mixer, or I'll do it in the blender. Just keep in mind, if you do it in the blender, you really need to stop the blender as soon as it stops splashing on the sides, because if you blend it for too long, you're going to have butter, and that is not as good as homemade whipping cream. And I usually will put some skinny syrup for flavoring, and if I really want to, I'll throw in some Lily's chocolate chips. But last night I had my favorite dinner, and which is, taking a hamburger patty, cooking it up, putting it in a leaf of lettuce with mustard, pickle or pickle relish, cheese, and guacamole. I'll usually throw some spinach in there as well. It's just really, and salt it well. It's really good. I had those. I had actually had one patty with cheese and one patty without, so I had two. So I wasn't sure that I was going to break the mark, but I guess I did, because, again, I didn't have dessert last night. But those burgers really filled me up. If you're eating a meal and at the end of that, and you feel like you've done all the macros that you want to do, but yet at the end of that meal, you are still hungry, when you make that same meal again, try adding a little extra fat in there, like a little extra butter, a little extra avocado or guacamole, a little extra cheese. The fat really does keep you satiated. You just gotta watch it, because, for me, too much fat and I don't lose. Like I know some people, they have like, 75 or more percent fat and they do totally fine. If I really want to lose weight, I'd keep around the 70% fat mark. And I lose better when I eat 2 meals a day, as opposed to 3. And I also do better if I eat breakfast and lunch and skip dinner than if I do breakfast and dinner or lunch and dinner. But I guess, old school, I still have that belief that breakfast is important, so I generally will always have breakfast. It just kind of keeps me going. After my bulletproof coffee, a couple hours later, I will have breakfast. And then it goes from there. Now, if I'm going to be intermittent fasting and skipping dinner, then I'll have like a bigger breakfast and a bigger lunch. Not enough to where it exceeds my macros, but enough to where I kind of can feel satiated for the rest of the day. But I haven't done that. You know, I did that week before last, I think. I lost like 6 pounds in 1 week. But I haven't done it since then. You know, time's getting closer and closer to my son's birthday, and, you know, I lost him last year. In fact, he would be 35 tomorrow. But anyway, that is, you know, just another stressful thing. Anyway, just so you know that I'm not lying, I'm going to show you my scale and what it did this morning. Here it is. So there you go. It is below 200. Now, you know, I could get on it tomorrow and end up, you know, back over 200. That's always a possibility. I'm going to try to be good tonight, but I am going to have some, you know, boneless chicken thighs and maybe some cauliflower rice and a salad, or I'm not sure what I'm going to have, but the boneless, skinless chicken thighs for sure. I don't do chicken breasts. Chicken breasts are the least favorite piece of the chicken for me. So the only time that I even eat chicken breast is if I buy a whole chicken, which can be good. You know, I have definitely, I don't really do fast food, other than twice I have had a keto bowl from Chipotle. But I will, on occasion, buy a rotisserie chicken from H-E-B or Walmart, and you know, have a salad or some veggies with it, and that's usually pretty good. You just gotta watch. If you eat all the skin, that's a little high in fat, and your scale may not look like you wanted it to the next day. Anyway, I'll be back hopefully with some more recipes. I hope you get a chance to try that keto porridge that I posted over the weekend. It's really good and really filling. And you have a great week. I'll hopefully talk to you again. And like I said, you know, I always say, if nothing else, I'll show you my weight loss on Saturday. And thank you for watching, and if you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe. Bye.